The piece I've made for Victoria is called Canopy Studies 1 and 2. It was commissioned by Land Securities, but they were renovating 123 Victoria Street. They were keen to have something that had some movement in it, and that's a large part of my practice. Sort of inspired by sitting under a tree in the summer and when you're reading a book and seeing the dappled light of the sun coming through the canopy of leaves, and you have the different layers of branches which are moving at different speeds to do with the wind and just to do with it, and the shadows it creates. There's a series of aluminium kind of layers, there's 5 layers on each one that branch off, and these are different rules. So they split and split, so there's all these bifurcations, and they very, very rarely come into line. The building obviously had an influence on the materials I used. To be honest, the cathedral was something that I was more interested by because the piece has a sort of relationship to a sort of stained glass window. So it kind of almost looks like a rose window, and it was a lot about that, the idea of a light passing through a radiant sort of structure. When I ever went to my stepfather's studio, I always just loved the feel of it, the smell of it, the physicality of it. So I was really from an early age, I was really much more disposed to that sort of creative activity. To find a home for something is really very, very valuable. To have people who are interested in what you do and to have commissions like this is really very rewarding.